God may well be with us in our mansions on the hill. I hope so. He may well be with us in all manner of controversial stuff. Maybe, maybe not. But the one thing we can all agree, all faiths, all ideologies, is that God is with the vulnerable and the poor. God is in the slums, in the cardboard boxes where the poor play house. God is in the silence of a mother who has infected her child with a virus that will end both their lives. God is in the cries heard under the rubble of war. God is in the debris of wasted opportunity and lives. And God is with us if we are with them. If you remove the yoke from your midst, the pointing of the finger and the speaking of wickedness, and if you give yourself to the hungry and satisfy the desire of the afflicted, then your light will rise in darkness, and your gloom will become like midday, and the Lord will continually guide you and satisfy your desire, even in scorched places. It's not a coincidence that in the scriptures poverty is mentioned more than 2,100 times. It's not an accident. It's a lot of airtime. You know, the only time Jesus Christ is judgmental is on the subject of the poor. As you have done it unto the least of these, my brethren, you have done it unto me. I believe that's Matthew 25:40. See, I've been doing my homework. And finally, getting to higher levels, higher callings. This is not about charity in the end, is it? It's about justice. The good news yet to come. I just want to repeat that. This is not about charity. It's about justice. And that's too bad, because we're good at charity. Americans, Irish people are good at charity. We like to give, and we give a lot, even those who can't afford it. But justice is a higher standard. Africa makes a fool of our idea of justice. It makes a farce of our idea of equality. It mocks our pieties, it doubts our concern, and it questions our commitment. 6,500 Africans are still dying every day of a preventable, treatable disease. For lack of drugs we can buy in any drugstore. This is not about charity. This is about justice and equality. Because there's no way we can look at what's happening in Africa and, if we're honest, conclude that deep down we would let it happen anywhere else. If we really accepted that Africans are equal to us. I say that humbled in the company of a man with an African father. Look what happened in Southeast Asia with the tsunami. 150,000 lives lost to the greatest misnomer of all misnomers, Mother Nature. Well, in Africa, 150,000 lives are lost every month. A tsunami every month. And it's a completely avoidable catastrophe. It's annoying, but justice and equality are mates, aren't they? Justice always wants to hang out with equality, and equality is a real pain. Seriously. I mean, you think of these Jewish sheep herders going to meet with the Pharaoh, mud on their shoes, and the Pharaoh goes, equal. And they say, yeah, that's what it says here in the book here. We're all made in the image of God, sir. Eventually the Pharaoh says, look, I can accept that. I mean, I can accept the Jews, but not the blacks. I mean, not the women, not the gays, not the Irish. No way. So on we go with the journey of equality. On we go in the pursuit of justice. We hear that call in the One campaign, a growing movement of more than 2 million Americans. 5 million by the next election, I can promise you. United in the belief that where you live should no longer determine whether you live.
Red and yellow, black and white, they are precious in His sight. Jesus loves the little children.